Hey legends, what is up? Shooting a very off-the-cuff informal video from beautiful Dubai. I am sitting here with this beautiful backdrop, a flat white and a beautiful stripy linen shirt. Have had a few comments on a couple of the other shirts that I've been wearing over the last week or so, shite shirts, but I think this one is definitely better than the last one. I want to talk about Peloton and what we can learn from their recent collapse in respect to growing and building an online fitness business in 2022. So let's get some context first of all. If we look back over the last 2 years with everything that was going on in the world, it was illegal to train people, gyms were shut, personal trainers pretty much had to take all their clients online, and essentially the only way that you could get personal development or fitness related coaching and accountability was via an online service. And Peloton provided this beautiful product along with an online digital service. And essentially their business had exponential growth. There was a significant amount of people using the platform, buying the products, and then signing up for the subscription service. And as a result, if you look at their stocks and how the company performed, it had exponential growth. Now we're in 2022 and everything's open back up again. Personal trainers are allowed to train people, gyms are back open again, and the optionality of coaching online is now a take it or leave it. So essentially the big lesson here is this, is that during the whole last 2 years, I have to be careful with what I say in case this gets suppressed, but over the last 2 years, there was a false economy created for online coaching, all right? Because people were essentially locked up, they couldn't do anything, they wanted to pay for the convenience, they wanted the accountability, and they also needed structure, and online coaching services gave that. However, now with gyms opening back up, personal trainers back there is more options. So essentially, what I want to share with you is 3 reasons why 2022 is going to be different when it comes to doing business. I could put the word challenging in front of that, but with every challenge there's always opportunity, and the market always balances it out, and the cream always rises to the top. And if you've been in the fitness industry for a long period of time, you will have probably heard the cream rises to the top with personal trainers in the saturated industry all the time. And the industry is self-cleansing, it's self-correcting. So here's 3 reasons why 2022 is going to be slightly different. Number 1, there is not such a high need for online coaching services as there was during the last 2 years. Gyms have opened back up and personal trainers are back opening up again. In fact, many people have realized that online coaching isn't for them, and now they're simply just providing that service back in a face-to-face model. Number 2, there are 10 times the amount of online coaches that there were 2 years ago, 1 year ago. So there's more people competing for your market. And 3, the cost of living has gone up. And as a result of that, people are going to be much more tighter with their expenses and their money. So essentially, the big thing that I want you to take away from this is the way that you market, the way that you sell, the way that you deliver your coaching services needs to change in 2022. You need to demonstrate value rather than competing on price, rather than competing on stuff. 2, you need to be omnipresent in terms of just people seeing your stuff all the time, so you get the opportunity to talk about their problems and how you can lead them away from them and towards truth. And essentially the repetition of that over time is what is essentially going to build equity inside their mind to get them to the point where they realize that you are the person that is going to solve their problems. On top of that, you will also see a lot more of these online coaches that came in during the last 2 years fizzle out because they're not rising up, they're not raising the standard of their deliverables. And I share stuff all the time on how you can optimize that. You want to make your program as easy as possible to implement. People do not want a ton of stuff. They want essentially really simple stuff that has a big impact that's very easy to implement, right? The less calories that somebody can implement, or the less calories that are required to implement your product or your service and the utility of it is essentially going to be a big factor in generating results quicker, 2, generating referrals quicker, and 3, generating you more business in the long run. So essentially, in closing, the last 2 years have created a false economy for online coaches. So if you're seeing a dip in your calls, if you're seeing a dip in the amount of leads or the amount of closes or sales that you're getting, that's a big factor why. Along with the fact that there's now more people that are all marketing the same, copying other personal trainers, copying other online coaches. There's more people fighting for the eyeballs and the attention of your marketplace. And number 3, the cost of living has gone way up, so people are tighter with their money. But do not forget, Their problem is still there, and you can still solve that. So you need to figure out how you can position yourself as the absolute best, how you can multiply attention and maintain that attention for a period of time, and 3, how you can sell on your value rather than your stuff. On the 25th of February, 2022, I'm running the Online Fitness Business Growth Summit. I run it every single year. We have hundreds of coaches that come from pretty much everywhere at all levels, under 6 figures, over 6 figures, 7 figures, to spend a full day learning all the latest marketing, sales, operations, and delivery aspects of running an online coaching business. I'm going to be sharing everything that I know, what our clients are doing to win, big lessons, big insights. It is a very valuable use of your time. Click the link above this video, below this podcast, wherever you are in the meta internetverse, whatever you want to call it. And I'd love to see you there. Go and grab a ticket. It's going to be all day. And if you can't come, but you want to go, we'll still send you the recordings, the transcripts, and the workbooks, everything that you need to know. It's going to be an intense day, but it's going to be loaded with big ideas that you can translate into value, money, freedom, and impact with your clients. It's going to be epic. See you all there. Take care.